Hey everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have some project shares for AdornIt. I recently got my ambassador package in the mail. These are the latest stamps from the Dianna Marcum Recipe Stamp Club. So I'll show you the stamps that I received. I will show you some projects that I've made, and then we will put my latest recipe page in my new recipe book. And this is volume 3 if you've been following along. I start them on each April. So this started in April of this year, and I only have Aprils in here. So I'm assuming that this is May's release. I think that they were a little bit delayed, but for the Recipe Stamp Club. But anyway, they're all available on AdornIt's website right now. So I will link the page where you can purchase these stamps there in case you're not part of the Recipe Stamp Club. And if you are, there are additional add-on stamps that you could buy as well. All right, so let me show you the different stamps that you can get. This is the one, I think is the main one for the Recipe Stamp Club, and it is Blackberry Pie. And it's kind of hard to see. I did use it, so it's a little bit offset from the carrier sheet, but it's such a pretty stamp. It comes with this blue ribbon section here, the super cute pie illustration, and it does come with this little extra basket weave kind of pattern too. So I didn't use that, I just used the recipe stamp. It looks really good. I've never picked blackberries before. I'm sure I could buy them at a farmer's market around here, but I think that would be really nice to try. So there's that one, and then there's also a stamp, another recipe stamp. This one is for pie crust. So I didn't use this one yet, but this looks great as well. Comes with that cute little pie illustration, and then this kind of like plaid pattern stamp at the bottom as well. So I'm looking at this pie crust recipe, and it looks really good. You use butter flavor Crisco, which sounds, I bet it's very flaky that way and still gives you a good butter flavor. So I'm going to try that. The pie crust I usually make is just all butter, so it's very flavorful, but sometimes not as flaky as it should be. So, and then vinegar is also a good idea. So anyway, there's that one. And then I think this is the add-on stamp. It says add-on on the website, so that makes sense to me. So it comes with this cute truck that says Blackberry Farm on the back. Pick your own 1 mile ahead. Just love the illustration and the cute little, or the nice little shading dots that help you when you're doing your coloring. Beautiful details. Comes with this beautiful pie, this bushel or bundle of blackberries, and then here is a basket of blackberries. And you can make those raspberries too if you want, you know, just color them a little bit differently. And then it comes with this sentiment, Pie Makes Me Happy, which is so cute. And then there's some additional purchases. There's this one that says Any Way You Slice It and has a piece of a pie. And then the other sentiments are Our team is amazing, you're the best, and we are thankful for you. So these would make a great little card. Put this on the front, and either these on the front or on the inside of a card. So I think that's a super cute idea. And then here is a big extra purchase. So it comes with this huge pie, which I did make a project with that. And this is so nice. It's so nice and big. The sections are big, so it's perfect for paper piecing. And then it comes with these sentiments: Hey cutie pie, sweetie pie, hope your day is sweet as pie, a rolling pin, a separate blue ribbon award, and then 4 little pies that are really, really cute. And I did make a project with those as well. All right, so let's get into the projects I made. So first, let me show you the card that I made with that big pie stamp, which is this one right here. And I also used the Hey Cutie Pie sentiment. So I did do some paper piecing like I mentioned. And for all of these projects, I used a new collection from Cardmaking. It's called Roll With It. So I got this on a cherry on top. So I'm pretty sure scrapbook.com has it and other places, but it's a really nice, like retro vintagey looking collection. So I thought it'd be perfect for these stamps. So that's what I did. I stamped that big pie onto plain white paper, onto the tan gingham paper, and this floral paper. The gingham paper is one that I had already in my stash. So all I did was I cut out the top part, I fussy cut that, and then fussy cut the pan too, and then I glued those on top of the white paper after I fussy cut that. And so that way the like, or meringue or frosting or whatever this part is here, that is just white. And then I colored in the rim of the pie pan green, and so it was just these two pieces that are pattern papers. And then I did color the heart on top red, and I used some clear glaze from Lawn Fawn, and it kind of curled it up a little bit. So I tried to stick it on with a foam square, so it kind of flattened it out, but it's a little wonky. And then here is Hey Cutie Pie, and I stamped that onto some regular white paper, 80-pound paper, and then cut it into a banner shape. And I used my tracing wheel that Anna White always suggests, which is such a great idea to add faux stitching. And then I edged that with some Distress Oxide and Vintage Photo, and I added some glue and glitter to like the closed part of the E and the dots on the cutie and pie, and I added that glue and glitter to the fork and also to the swirls and to the top of the pie. The fork I made, I used a Scrap Diva Designs die that is from Kitchen Utensils 2, and I just kind of paper pieced that a little bit too out of some red paper from that collection and some matte silver paper too to make it look like a real fork. And then both of these papers, the background papers, are from the collection, and I just glued those together and ran it through my die cutting machine with this stitched rectangle die, and then mounted it on some like mustard yellow paper for the card base. And I just love it. I think it's so cute. Let me measure this pie. Like I said, it's on the large side. So it goes from about 4 1/4 inches to 2 7/8. Is that right? 4 1/4? Yeah. So it's a nice big pie. This card here is a little bit bigger than an A2 size card. It's about 5 3/4, a little bit more, by 4 and almost a half. So nice card, right? I just think it's so cute. And on the inside, I used a cut apart from the Roll With It collection, and I had a die that cuts out the scallop, and it also cuts out the little circles. And it just worked perfectly because this circle was already part of the cut apart, and I put the die on top of it, and it cut the teal that was around that circle in the cut apart, it cut it into the scallop. So that worked out really nice, I thought. So that's the card that I made. I think it came out so cute. And then with the stamp, with this one, with the 4 little pies that I told you I made a little tag flip. So this Roll With It collection comes with a lot of really cute cut aparts and pieces of ephemera. So I thought it'd be nice to make a little tag flip. So that's what I did, and I used the little pies. Those are pieces of ephemera that I made to take out. So I'll show you that in a second. But the cover, I just used cut aparts from the collection, like I said, and these cut aparts are, I think, like 4 by 3. Let's say a little bit more, about 4 1/2 by 3. So I just cut those apart, and then I added holes on the top with my Crocodile, and then added eyelets as well with my Crocodile. I added a few little charms in baking theme, two little cupcakes, and then one little gingerbread guy. And then I added some trims on the top of my pale yellow binder ring. These are just various trims I had in my stash that I thought went with the theme of the paper. So that's the front. I added a little bit of glitter to the pie and some clear glaze to a few elements as well. So when you open it up, on the back of the page, I have a piece of ephemera. And then on the main page, I have this background piece of paper that has cute little like mixing bowls and measuring cups and stuff like that. And then there are 2 pieces of ephemera that are glued on with removable tape, so that way whoever gets this can take the little cookbook cover off and the little pie. So this is the pie from the stamp set. I stamped them all out, colored them, and then fussy cut them and added some glue and glitter to them, and then added them on with the removable tape, so whoever gets this can take those off, use them in a project. The same for the little cookbook. So each page is the same, but with just different pies and different pieces of ephemera. So that's the first one. The second one looks like this, and this one has a little lemon meringue pie. And then the ephemera on the back is just so cute too. So I think it's just really cute. It's simple, but you know, it's useful, I think, with the pieces of ephemera I'm including. I love this pie too with the lattice pie crust. It looks kind of like a vintage Pyrex kind of pie plate, I think. Here's a cute little recipe book cover. Don't be afraid to take whisks is the opposite page. And then the last one has this cute like strawberry pie. And I added this cookbook here because it's got pink icing on it as well. And it says, let's bake and eat cake. So just a simple little tag flip, but you know, a nice way to present some stamped and fussy cut images for people who might not want to do that or might not have these stamps, and just save somebody some time to add some, you know, little details to their project. So there's that one. Let me measure these little pies for you just to give you an idea of how big they are. This one here, they're all about the same size, so I'll just measure the first one. It's about 1 3/4 inches side to side, and then top to bottom it is about, let's see, that's about 1 1/8. So really cute. They give you all sorts of different sizes in these stamps for your different pies. And then the last one I want to show you is my recipe page. So that one, I use the blackberry pie recipe. I'm pretty sure this is the main one of the month. It could be the pie crust, I don't know, but I use blackberry pie. So this is how mine came out. And my recipe books, these are Simple Stories snap flip books. So these have 6 by 8 pages in them. So I always make my pages 6 by 8. And I used this background paper from the collection that has pies on it because blackberry pie. And yeah, so I stamped it on some 80-pound white paper and just colored with my alcohol markers. I added some, I don't know if you could see, I added some clear glaze to the dots of the blue ribbon. Yeah, I don't think you can see, but they're textured, you know, they stay like bumpy and they're kind of shiny. So just to add a little bit of dimension. For the pie, I added my glue and glitter as well, just to, you know, kind of sparkle that up a little, make it look like sugar. And I added some vintage photo distress oxide on the edge of this. And I did die cut this with a dotted rectangle die that I had in my stash that was the right size. And then I matted it with this like dark burgundy paper just to, you know, present it really nicely, I think. So that is my page for this month, which I think is May. If it's not and I find out, I will let you know in the description box, but I'm pretty sure it's May. So this was April. It was Pigs in a Blanket, if you remember. So let's just go ahead and add May's in here. And yeah, like I said, this is volume 3, so I'm getting quite a collection of these recipe pages. So yeah, I think that looks so nice. It's nice and simple. I don't like to add a lot of dimension because I don't like to bulk up these sleeves, but I think they look nice. You know, it's a challenge to make ones that don't have a lot of, you know, things all over them. So that's why I like doing these projects every month. Like this one has a bow on it, but it's pretty flat. So anyway, those are my projects for today. I hope you like them. Let me know what you think. I will leave a link in the description to the AdornIt website where all of these stamps can be found in case you're interested in picking them up. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back soon with more crafty videos. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye.